What are we about to do? Let's see. This one is
Married to Medicine. Okay.
medicine.
So
Okay.
hello, everyone. We are live. It's your girl Montique paging Dr. Feelgood. Y'all supposed to have a doctor thing. What happened?
A doctor thing.
I
My
think
name is
calling Dr.
PhD.
Jackie.
Oh, I didn't even
Pre-PhD.
pick up on that. I was a little slow.
I'm Dr. Feelgood today. Dr. Joy, pre-PhD. So Callie, you need a doctor. Hurry up, figure it out.
A doctor 48 double D.
Okay,
Right?
put that
Okay.
up there.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Kevin.
That's good.
So everything we said, we're doing. Sorry, Married to Medicine, season 10. Can you believe it's been 10 seasons? Episode 1, and it's named after the newest cast member, Southern Sweet Tea. Okay, and maybe a little Phaedra in there too, because she's a Southern Belle. So, how would you? Oh, everything we say is allegedly our opinion. Like and subscribe helps our algorithm, and we gonna have fun, right? All right. So, how would you rate the episode, ladies? And I'm gonna share it out.
5.
Oh,
I still remember nothing about it. I'm just saying.
That's good for Callie. I have to say that every time.
Go, Joy, go.
oh, me. I thought that was the strongest opening I think I ever saw on Married to Medicine. Like, I'm intrigued by this new girl. Like, her honesty is refreshing.
Oh yeah, she.
I mean, I'm really intrigued. Like, people like that should be the future of the show. Remember when I talked about a perfect person is just somebody that want to be famous? I think PT just want to be famous. When you meet a girl like that, or have a girl like that come on, it's refreshing.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's refreshing.
We said something similar about Stormy when she first, because we was in love with her.
I did.
Yeah, we liked Stormy.
But Stormy
was ready for her to go by week 3.
She's good TV though.
Callie, you supposed to put Dr. 48B double D. What happened?
Oh, that's supposed to be in my notes? No, we can't put that
down there. Let's chat about it.
Not appropriate for
hey,
a
G.
mother.
Where Bravo?
It was a good opening for me too, Joy. I agree.
Oh, D, what's your rating? Sorry, we didn't ask you.
I'll give it a 7.5, 8. It was a good opening.
Okay.
I agree with
I didn't say mine either. I'll give it a 7. All right, so go, Joy. What was you saying?
I was gonna say, why they put that whole read in Phaedra in a flashback? I was
like, doing our chapstick moment first.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So we do a little, teaser before everybody comes in. People coming a little later, called our chapstick moment of the week, and we're gonna talk about DMing people and shooting your shot.
Okay.
I'm not a prostitute, but I'll give you what you want. I like your braids and your mouth full of fronts. Okay. That she got it. She learned it. Okay, it's Portia teaching the people how to DM.
I mean, was that a segment in her book that I didn't know about? Because, child, honey, what's Dr. Greg's little sweet teeth wife? She's just put it all out there. She went in on him in the DMs. She said, "I can do it for you, baby."
She said, "I can
like it's hot. Flip it, roll them up. What's the song?
Flip it up, flip it, rub it down, dip it low, pick it up slow, pop that thing. Okay, Christina Milian. I don't know if y'all know that's my song. Okay, Christina Milian did that one.
I can't wait till we get that far in the show. But I loved her. Like her, she's really
that's a question.
And
what do you think about Sweet Tea? That's a question. Go ahead.
I liked her. Like I liked her first thing. She country. She real country.
Country bugging.
I like country girls. They're really she fits a good stereotype thus far. I ain't mean unless you make me.
Yeah, I ain't a player, but don't push me. Okay.
Yeah, she seemed like generally she's happy. She's in a delusion, and she's okay being there. Now,
the sister is the mean one.
If you piss me off, I'm gonna come out of that. But that ain't really me. I don't want to be that.
But she ain't afraid.
Look, the sister is the one with the tools, honey.
Yeah, she said this her house, and y'all gonna let her
Okay,
go.
did she?
Yes,
She
did.
got them together real quick.
So, what do you think about Sweet Tea, Callie? Why can't I find what I want?
I mean, she's country. She's okay. I mean, she's definitely not a quad, which is good, I guess. If you divorce quad, you don't want somebody just like
you
her.
don't need another one, right?
Right. But she's
not too much on Miss Quad, honey.
Well, no, I like quad.
We like quad, but we're saying he needs the total opposite of quad.
Yeah, I mean, this is
absolutely.
so far not quad. She's okay. I mean, she's listen. I don't know. She's just very different.
I didn't like some of the rhetoric in the groups trying to compare whether or not she's cute.
She's cute. She looks like Toya.
Well, they were really talking about Cecil. First of all, they were saying that, do you remember, I don't know if it was last season or the season before, where Cecil was asked about Dr. G, and Dr. G said, oh, he's seeing somebody now. And he said, it's an upgrade.
Oh, no.
That's who he was talking about.
Well, maybe she's an upgrade in her treatment of him.
Yeah, and that's how people were they had brought that up in the groups. Okay. And people were saying that ain't no upgrade, as far as look wise. I said, so I could tell, I've been out the game for a minute. I could tell y'all don't really understand how men work.
Right.
Like, for real.
I've been doing other stuff in the background, so I went on y'all
picture. She is very affectionate. They were walking around their house holding hands. If y'all love, honey. Attention.
So, D, what do you think about Sweet Tea? Is D on mute? I'll say what I think about Sweet Tea. Are you able to talk? Okay, go.
I had moved something back. I wasn't trying to make the noise in the background. That's why I muted myself real quick. I feel like the jury is still out for me personally, so I need another episode or two.
I liked her. I felt like she fit in better than Pheadra, and I'm gonna say that.
Ooh, now that I do agree.
Yes,
she did. Right. She fit in better than Pheadra.
Yeah,
I don't like
phony Pheadra is a character of herself. I think she creates a character. That's what she's going with it. Can somebody explain to me whose event was that? Because she was
one?
At the house.
The opening.
Okay, let's talk about it. The opening scene.
Yeah, because
let me tell you what I've heard. Let me tell you what I've heard. So this is a clothing store. It's called The Vault. I think Pheadra is sort of like a partner in it. It's not solely her business.
Okay.
But she does have a part in it. Okay. It's like tags, but I guess because she made a little shady dig, like, this ain't your normal clothing store, which was a dig at probably Nene and tags. What's Nene's store called? Did she
clothes?
Her clothes is closed. Her stuff is closed. Yeah, it's been closed.
2 years.
That's what that lawsuit is.
I know. She said it's in Greg's name. So
yeah, they got right. I mean, real talk, you cannot eat. I mean, you can't get it from a dead man.
But we can't be mad at Erica Jane if we ain't mad at Nene for this. But we gonna move on.
I never thought.
Tori said your lip gloss. It's my lip gloss. He made me put on lip gloss, Tori. When I saw D, I was like, let me put on my lip gloss, honey. Okay, my peach lip gloss.
No, that's not her first time seeing D.
No,
I never thought Erica should have to pay anything. I just didn't think that Erica should. I never thought that.
We ain't gonna talk about that. We can't.
Oh my God.
So I really will say that I don't like seeing the flash.
I just hated Erica's empathy. That's it.
But she don't have empathy. She's learning. I really hate Erica. She said that. I really hate that they were showing flashbacks of Mariah because I want her now. Did y'all like Mariah?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's Mariah's show. She should have never had
when I saw those flashbacks, I said, I just need her to come back.
I wonder speaking of that, before I forget, they asked Andy about Nene at BravoCon, and he talking about Mariah made me talk about Nene.
Okay, I'm like, where'd this come from?
Yeah, that's the
My
connection.
face showing.
Because
Okay.
both of them were out and they sued Bravo.
Right.
I think Mariah won hers though.
She did.
Yeah, but
and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute.
I do wonder if people are begging for OGs, and I wonder, do they want her to come back?
I don't know. I was hoping she was in that casket with Pheadra bringing in, but y'all don't think it is. So,
who gonna lay in a casket?
Honey, for reality TV, D will. He said.
Oh no, that sucker might lie.
D said he gonna do it.
No.
Wait,
I'll be stuck in there.
Like,
look, stuck in there breathing.
You just said that you would do anything for reality. I said I hope Mariah's in the casket.
I didn't say I would do anything. I said I would bring it.
So that's not getting in the casket.
So his wife is only 31 years old?
Yes. Okay, but let's go through. All right, so they're saying, let's talk about, why did Heavenly say that she don't eat coochie, but Toya do? What is Heavenly? Where did that come from?
I am so sick of that lady. I
can't believe they didn't beep out coochie. I was shocked. Did they let that? Like, she is tripping.
But why is she doing this?
It's weird.
We are talking about Heavenly.
Okay, so no,
Heavenly got baby hairs. That's crazy. You 50-some years old, baby hairs. Like,
they may not have edges. So when you don't have baby hairs, is that them making you have edges?
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know. Whoever knows about this, let us know. We don't know. It just
makes your wig look more wig.
Yeah.
Now, okay. So let's talk about.
They lay down. They don't stay.
Pheadra emoji boo. What do y'all think about them showing this man with this emoji on his face? If
they done made up a doctor to bring this girl on this show because it was suffering and they didn't want to cancel it, because I'm thinking they keeping this around because they iffy about Atlanta.
Yeah.
I do wonder about that because they were like, look,
American medicine is suffering though. Last season was good. Contestants just got on my goddamn nerve,
but the ratings, I mean, they were getting 600, right? 600-ish.
Yeah.
But y'all got they don't. Those are just the live ratings.
Live numbers. I know. We say that every week. Because Miami only got 300, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Kevin said he thinks it's Mr. Chocolate. Remember him?
Miami got 300,000.
But that's live though.
Right, but that's worse than New York. That's worse than the new New York.
But my thing is, why are they not posting the live 7 ratings and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Are they not posting those?
They do it for certain shows. They may not, because Miami's a person of color show. They don't do it for them.
I was gonna say, because baby, Miami been one of the top dog housewives since they got picked back up. I really wish they would have left them on Peacock and not brought them back to Bravo.
Yeah, nobody did ask. Because the ratings was doing great. 300,000. It was bad.
Doing great. Like for these last 2 seasons of Miami is like up there, period. I don't care what nobody says.
How many live hit numbers are they getting? Do y'all know?
300,000.
Yeah. That's why I wish they would have just left it on Peacock. Because it was doing good.
And New York got more than that. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to where we're going. So Phaedra's new boo. Dr. O. They're not gonna show this man. I know we call her phony Faye Faye, but is this the phoniest that Faye Faye has ever been?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, girl, in the words of the great Karen Huger, honey, she went so low I don't even got a broom to sweep her up.
She did.
With this
she
one,
went
honey.
so low, but Bravo allowed it. Why would they? I guess I don't think it was suffering enough. She could, but Phaedra's a doctor. She has her Juris Doctorate, so she's a lawyer. Now she may not be a doctor that way, but she has a JD. They could have brought her on with that. Like, don't give her a fake.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Right. You're right.
Yes. Let her come on with that. She's still a doctor of the law.
You
girl. Joy is nice to me today.
I
I'm
didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would have felt more authentic. That would have felt more authentic than what they're doing.
Do anybody see that, or is it just me?
See what?
Like, if y'all notice that Phaedra has become a mini Portia.
Yes, she has become. Well, we talked about that. How she used to be the cute little Southern belle, and now
she's created a whole new persona.
I don't understand.
But it's that whole mentality of, especially with Black women. I think I've talked about this before, and y'all and Callie vehemently disagreed.
What is it?
A lot of Black women become more conservative when we get married, and but when we're single, she's doing what she thinks she needs to do to catch today or to compete in this type of environment. Church lady, ain't nobody trying to hit the church lady but the few Black men that go to church.
Well, look, can we just be honest though? I don't know because the way she has changed, we still haven't seen her man. I don't know that that's working out for the best for her.
Child, we ain't gonna see that man because allegedly she dates somebody else now.
Yeah, but she is. She dates a little Kappa dude that's like Giselle. She got her a tenderoni, a young one. Did you see the video, D? I'll send it to you.
I didn't. I ain't seen.
Remember he doing a Kappa stroll? I sent it to y'all.
He's a mess.
You probably did, but how do y'all know it was?
Because they was hunching in the corner. It was the second half of the video. They was,
I will resend it because
I send it. So Angela's saying no, this ain't the lowest of the low because she came with 3 due dates.
Girl, all I can hear is Nene saying, "Girl, that's so stupid." She said,
"Girls in the hood."
I got that meme in my phone.
Wait a minute. She said, "A crackhead might not know who their baby daddy is."
It's okay, Phaedra. I understand.
That was I agree with Nene. Shut up. That is so stupid.
That was right. And wait a minute. Or Sheree saying,
"What is that?
Girl, you don't know when you got knocked up."
Right. So I want to talk about Toya for a minute.
Y'all know people have recreated that scene on TikTok. It is hilarious.
So Toya comes in. You know, she talked about that other lady who came in with the jeans. And then she come in a hoodie and some jeans. Toya.
And she always underdressed.
But you remember she talked about that one girl, Tacky Toya. You got to do better, mama. They talked about Sweet Tea. Do y'all think that she should be on the show? That's a question I want to ask.
Sweet Tea?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Joy?
You know, I think this is before yesterday, I think I mentioned this is a recipe for some good TV because we are literally watching. I think has to be one of the first time in like reality TV where the star's husband divorces her and is able to come back on the same show with his new wife. Like that's crazy. It would be equivalent to Martell on Love and Marriage Huntsville being able to bring Ariane on that show with him. It would be the equivalent.
No, because she wasn't a side chick.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying you are in a relationship, you divorced one, but you're able to bring the new one on the show.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
Having her on the show is that y'all said the same. You and Angela ain't never agreed to today. I will say that. Y'all said the exact same thing. I think that she deserves to be on the show. The reason I say that is because she's actually about to be married to Medicine.
Equivalent to Martell bringing
the
on
show is about Married to Medicine. Dr. G still hangs with all the guys. She kind of hangs with all the girls. That's their friend group. So I could see her being on the show. But That's just me.
But Greg got 3 women on here that he
right.
obviously slept with. Because
Yes.
Phaedra couldn't answer that. Wasn't that crazy?
Yes,
How
she
did you
stuttering.
Phaedra?
She stuttered a little bit.
Right. Which
But why
makes
would Heavenly ask that though in front of his wife?
She's tacky.
Girl, I
She's
can't.
tacky. She's a shock jock. She like
I
sexy
like
red.
Mm.
She a shock jock.
I don't like it at all. What else I got? So we said he seemed to really love her. They were holding hands, walking around the house. Oh, let's talk about the dress. So Heavenly takes her daughter to go try. Did y'all see how much that dress cost?
I didn't. How much was it?
Almost $3,000.
You're kidding.
Oh well.
I promise. Y'all
well,
go back and
my
watch.
sister, and she regular. She paid for my niece's prom dress. I think it was $750.
I paid $5.
I thought that's insane.
I paid $500.
Y'all don't shop on Shein?
No.
Not for that kind of stuff.
I paid, but $20.
Oh
That's
God,
a
funny,
lot of money. Like seriously. Yeah, the norm is 500. Joy. Like seriously, it is. Just wait, Callie.
Yes, I think that's a Southern thing, though, because I think people in the South, when I lived down there, y'all have a lot of pageants and pageantries and dress shops and rental shops.
That's true.
Like that stuff don't exist up here. So I know that in the South, that's just kind of a bigger deal. It's
300.
They're into a lot of the pomp and circumstances. I bet your send-offs come from the South.
Angela paid $750 in 2005.
Okay.
Child.
Right.
Now,
where you from, Angela?
She's got to be from the South.
Angela, where you from?
I think y'all from the same place, ain't y'all, Joy?
Girl, I thought that.
Yeah, she is.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
When you said you triggered her. Yeah. She's from Georgia. Yeah, so that's about right. Thank God you have a son. Yes, honey, because I mean that was a lot of money, but I mean they got it. And I thought she looks beautiful. What do you think about? I wonder if her and Giselle's daughter see each other ever. Oh, she's Alabama born. We thought so, but she.
Angela, did you grow up in Birmingham? I've been wanting to ask you that.
Angela, did you grow up in Birmingham?
Okay, go on.
I'm moving on. We're gonna wait. Okay, so I want to talk about. Let's see.
Oh, she said no. That's not her.
Oh, that's not you then. Are you? They're holding hands. Now Kevin say they look better than. Okay, so they walk into the house. No, I don't know if they were in the house or not, but they were talking about what the house looks like now from when Quad looked at it. And what did y'all think about I thought they looked about. I didn't think it looked that much better. What did y'all think? Because they would show with Quad and after Quad.
I just think it's a drastic difference, even though they're minor differences. It just did not. It looked pretty rented, like the couch and everything. It was just rented furniture, maybe just for a photo shoot. It didn't look warm and cozy, and I didn't like it.
So you think it was rent-a-center like Marcel was trying to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just because they knew the camera was coming, maybe all the other furniture hadn't made it in yet. So they wouldn't rent it some matching green couches or whatever that was. It wasn't right.
It
wasn't bad. It just didn't look homey.
Which could you move into the home? No. Okay. Joy, could you?
Okay. I thought about this because people was talking about this. Okay. I've been out the game since 97. Okay.
Dang, Joy.
Yeah, I've been out the game since 97. So my perspective when I was much younger is totally different than what it is today. As when I was in my 20s, possibly in my early 30s, if I'd never actually gone through the process of, going out looking for a house, owning my own house, I can see why a woman would say I wouldn't want to live there. I also don't know what it's like to come across a man that's in his mid or latter 40s who is a man of distinction. So he's a psychiatrist who's bought his own home, which we know he bought it before 2020. So trying to buy a house prior to 2020 is a whole nother different beast than today. if I came across that guy and if he did live with his ex-wife, the only issue I probably wouldn't want, and we know it's not in this case, I wouldn't want to sleep in their bed.
They would need new sleep number.
I would just say, but we already know that he got a new one because
she took his sleep number. Okay, yeah.
So that wasn't even an issue. That would be my only issue. I think it depends on where you are in life. Because even if I had met a guy in my late 20s and maybe I was in my 30s, maybe he owned a condo and he got married, he wanted to stay in his condo until we could buy a house. And he probably had girls all through there. Absolutely.
So, see, if you were marrying somebody, could you move into the house he lived in with his other mate? Can you hear me, D? I don't think D can hear me. Okay, I think I could do it.
And again,
can you hear me, D?
Oh my God.
I would do it, but we would have to get all new furniture, maybe all new, like, everything. Even like the doorknobs gonna be new. Like we get all new finishings. Like everything's gonna be new. New heart.
You know who moved in after an ex-wife?
Who?
Jada Pinkett. The house that Jada Pinkett moved in with Will Smith was Sheree's. We know that because one of their phone calls that they talked about at Table Talk, they were kind of going backwards and forward, and Sheree said something like, "Girl, I picked out the curtains in their house," and Jada said, "Well, it's mine now."
Right, it's your house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The area, okay, and that is true. The way real estate is and how much houses cost.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I know for Atlanta used to be a really good place where you could straight up go get a 4-bedroom house that's under 10 years old or possibly brand new and spend like $250,000. That don't exist no more.
No.
That just don't exist no more. It's a whole nother different beast. So I would consider I'm also a more mature woman. So I kind of would understand if I ain't never gone through the process of buying a house and da-da-da-da. But I will say this, if I'm moving in with a man who already lived with somebody else, my name would have to go on the deed.
Yeah, your name can go on the deed. That's what I was going to say. You can still add somebody's name on the deed.
That would be my only issue. Yeah. I would have, my name would have to go on the deed.
Yeah, your name can
go on the deed. Because if you think about it, Greg probably owned that house before Quad.
That's what I was about to show this. Danita said Dr. G had the house before Quad. I think to ask him to sell his home is a bit much.
I agree. Now that's one thing if you come in and you already outgrew it. Like if you had children and everybody ain't got no, that's a whole different beast.
Can you hear us, D? Mm-hmm. D, you can't hear us, babe.
Okay, I can. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My phone.
All right. So a question was, can you move? Say you're dating someone or about to get married. They have a house, but they lived in the house with their previous wife or husband. Could you move into that house, like Sweet Tea is doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. D is maturing today. What? Yeah. I could too. But like I said, we getting all new finishings.
I've done it all. I've done it already now. So what would be the difference?
Yeah, we're getting all new finishings, new doorknobs, new stuff on the cabinets and
now that would probably be my own. If we had that type of money, yes, I probably would buy new things. But like, if you didn't want to necessarily buy a whole, buy new things.
I just want to lay down.
I don't have to have new dishes and stuff. But if that dinette set wasn't in there before you met her and y'all bought it together, it gotta go.
Yes, amen. New bed, new mattress.
Now, if that was yours before her,
I may need some new hardwood because she might have spilled some on the floor. I'm just playing. No, I don't need new hardwood.
I don't know. I don't know.
The mattress would be a big deal.
If I had that type of money, or I met a guy with that type of money, yes. But as of like right now, like everyday stuff, typical people, no, I wouldn't care about something like that. No.
What type of money though? What type of money?
I'm saying like they have money. Like I can't go buy no new house right now. I ain't got those type of coins.
Nobody really
Like,
can. You should see.
you
You should
That's
see
why I was saying I'm of a reasonable mind. I understand the market. So
Yes,
I
it's
wouldn't want to
bad.
do that anyway. Yeah, he could probably get
That's
double
true,
for what
too.
he paid for it, but to buy something the same thing might be triple.
It
You
is.
know what I mean?
You don't have to get a smaller house.
You would have right. It's not. This ain't the market, in my opinion, unless you looking at long money. And Greg, I'm sure does well.
How
But he
is
got
my
no-
phone study doing that? That is pissing me off.
What is it doing, D? Well, D, you okay? I think it's easier because T didn't know quad. What is this one? Well, you can't get mad when people talk about the house comparing. Who got mad? I don't even think she got mad. She didn't care because Heavenly was saying that Quan had an interior decorator, but Sweet Tea looked like she shopped at Target. With her wig as she got on. Heavenly can't talk about nobody.
Yeah, she got a beauty supply house. You should have the best wig.
Right. That's like a musician walking around with a bad haircut. So why is Curtis in the Dominican Republic? Did y'all catch that?
Yeah. What's up with that? I don't know.
Did y'all get that?
Yeah, because he's
I
not
definitely
working,
did.
right? His new job was working for, business manager or whatever for her company, right? So what is he's on vacation to the Dominican? Is Marcel down there with him? We might need to check.
Those dresses were nice.
Marceau and Martell down there with him.
Yeah, so silly.
So did y'all? I wonder if y'all caught this because y'all know I catch stuff. So Dr. Alicia was from DC. Do y'all remember they were supposed to have a marriage?
I remember.
And then when Mariah won her lawsuit, they had to get rid of LA and DC.
Yep.
That's why they're not on anymore. And DC never made it. But so she moved down here to be on Married to Medicine. Makes sense. Would you move?
Well, their first check is so tiny.
Her husband's a doctor and her husband's an oral surgeon. So I mean,
no, but I mean for them to be on the show, if you move, it has to be because you think it's going to go longer than one season, in my opinion.
Yeah, unless because I mean, well, she's not opening up her own practice. She's supposed to go work with Heavenly. Would you want to work with Heavenly?
No,
she didn't. She didn't say that. She said no.
Oh, I thought she said yes.
No,
okay, thank you.
No, she said I don't want to mix friendships with business.
Okay,
good. Because I was like, no, but the malpractice insurance probably is cheaper. Yeah, I'm sure.
I was gonna say the South as compared to DC. DC has got to be one of the most. It's very expensive to live there.
It is
extremely expensive. I can't imagine even as expensive if we may think regular poor people. Atlanta is,
normal.
It's, within reason.
So did y'all see when they asked what Dr. Eugene said? Because they said, you have lost a lot of weight. Yeah. And he said, Jackie has me on those shots. Did y'all catch that? So
no, but
he looks good.
People were talking about that. I didn't hear it.
What did they say? Yeah, he said I'm on those semaglutide shots, which is Ozempic.
People said
generic
exactly what you just said. They were saying that he's on this. I don't think people really have an opinion about the shots because I think anybody that's halfway overweight or don't really have nothing negative to say because if they could get a hold of it, they would.
Okay.
So, but
I don't see nothing wrong. So Danita said being on TV, the cost of living is cheaper and being on TV could build her clientele. That is true. Yes, that is true. Yeah. What state are you in, Tori? That's the cheapest to live in. Okay, Tennessee ain't cheap, so don't.
I feel like the state that I'm in is probably the cheapest.
Where do you live in?
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas kind of is.
How much is the average 1-bedroom apartment?
I don't even.
I mean, like in a decent school district too.
I don't even know.
$1,200 here.
That's not bad.
Same.
It's higher here. It's crazy.
My daughter paying $1,660 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
In Sandy Springs. She's staying Sandy Springs.
Sandy Springs is nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to move. She always she said it ain't enough black people out there.
It's
But
not.
that's where she hasn't seen any celebrities, but that's where Portia lives.
Yeah.
And I
Weird.
think Sheree and them live out there.
And Kenya and them, I think they live close. Okay.
Yeah.
So Eugene on his shots, and I ain't mad. You look good, Eugene. I bet Toya on them too, but she ain't gonna say. So let's get to what she said. 650. Okay, Toya. I mean, Tori. Okay, we may need to move to
where she
one
live?
bedroom, South Carolina.
Oh wow, you can't
Child,
get
that
more.
is bad cheap.
If you paying $650 somewhere, you're hearing a constant shots.
Honey, we are rich. Okay, my check would be long.
Right. But what's crazy is my first house, my husband and our first mortgage was $608.
Oh yeah, mortgages are cheaper
first
than
mortgage
apartments.
was $608.
Yeah.
Our house was
I literally keep telling the cousin I brought up earlier. Me and him talk, like I say, every day, and he has a nice little he has money. I'll say that he has money, and he lives in an apartment. And he's paying like close to $2,000 in that apartment. If you count the rent and utilities with it, is equaling up to almost $2,000. And I'm just like, why won't you just rent a house? Like, what's the
buy
point?
a house?
You can buy a house, yeah, but you can't find any 3-bedroom houses like I own for $70,000. We bought that first house in '99.
I was gonna say I ain't never seen no $70,000 house, but I would like it.
69. It was like 1,100 square feet.
$69.99.
I found a condo. My aunt got a condo on sale in St. Louis, a 3-bedroom, 3-4 condo that's completely updated. She said the only thing that needs to be updated is the floors. But the kitchen was redone, all the bathrooms, 3 floors, 3 levels, and it's $99,000. Mm-hmm. I was like, and it's in a pretty decent end of, like, it's a good school district. Good. Like, it's not.
Child, it's so
I don't like the particular school district, but it's that particular condo is on an end where it's feasible. Like, I would send my children there.
That's not bad. I'm telling you, it's hard out here, D. I know you just starting. Good luck to you, because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If I would have had to buy a house right now,
I understand. I
would be so upset.
My last apartment that I was in, I was so happy when that lease was up. Oh my God, me and my what do they call the people that you pay your rent to? The building manager or whatever.
Landlord, yeah.
Girl, me and her almost had it out, baby. I swear to God, me and that lady almost had it out. I could not wait till July of 2022 came.
I didn't have many landlords before I got married.
When I was in college, I had an apartment, but after that, I got my house. Right after. But yeah, when college, I didn't stay on campus. I did the first, and then I stayed in an apartment. But yeah. So let's get to the meat of it. Was this the bridal shower party? What do y'all think about the Texas?
The cowgirls.
Yeah, what do you think about the Texas thing?
That was cute.
Cute.
I liked it. Oh, we are agreeing today. This is kind of scaring me. All right. So let's get to what Sweet Tea said. She said, what do you like most about being engaged? And then what did she say?
Access to the money, honey.
Access to the money. I was like, whoa.
What do y'all think about that?
Her honesty is uncanny.
Yeah.
I ain't even mad at her, because, like, real talk, you can meet somebody and have, oh man, he kind of cute. He ain't bad looking. He's nice to me, and he got and he got a little money. Now that
you remember how Portia did? He ain't got no kids. Right.
And he think I'm cute. Yeah. Like, seriously, if you meet somebody, he halfway decent to you, he got a little money, that may be your motive initially, but that don't mean that, because she seemed crazy about it.
She loves him. But okay, let me show you what she said.
I get what
we're gonna be fair. Go ahead, D, and then I'll show what she said.
I was trying to say I understand because my high school boyfriend that's how I felt about being with him when his mom asked me that. I didn't say specifically that. I was just like, he buys me nice things, so I like
Right.
him
I
or
mean,
whatever. And she was
seriously.
just like, yeah, and she was like, well, he's buying it with my money, so I hope you happy.
Well, I'm gonna say
And
this:
that
when you date
tickled me.
somebody, you date them for a reason. Could be
And that
money.
could be your love
It
language.
could be money. It could
Yeah.
be their penis or their vagina. It could
Mm-mm.
be the way they treat you. It could just be their car. Like you like them for something. It's
Mm-hmm.
not you just like them. So
Yeah.
money is fine. But this is what she
Yeah.
said. She
Mm-hmm.
said, somebody, oh, I didn't scratch her name out. She said, was there more context to the access to the money? And she said, of course it was. I said it jokingly, and they only aired a portion of the conversation. I have always done my own thing. She said, I'm a vet. She had a car. She was in the Air Force. So they cut it out. So she may have said something else.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, I get it though,
I wouldn't have
girl.
been mad if that's all she said. But we ain't mad at her
I'm
because
not.
Me neither.
to me it's refreshing that it's honest, that you being honest. When you got
Yeah.
somebody that want to take care of you,
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is. For
Yeah.
some girls, this ain't just about a come up. When she texts what she texts to him, she meant it.
She
And
did.
all you want me to do is treat you nice to give you a baby, boy, and you gonna take care of me, boy. Come on, let's go make this
Where
money.
he at? Okay.
Right?
Then
What
your
is?
cousin single. How much money he make? We'll talk about that offline. Okay.
Mm.
So,
And you gonna make me famous? Look, and
and
you
I'm gonna
gonna
be
make
on
me famous?
TV.
Yeah, it don't get no better than that, honey.
So, that is a dream
We're
for
gonna talk
some
about that in a
girls.
I
minute,
mean,
Joy.
like I said, you are right, Joy. That is honesty because, like, when I was in college or whatever, I was not looking for love. I was dating those guys strictly for popularity, for their money, like all of that, to get in the parties free, all of
That
that. So
yes, it's networking. What they can give you.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
honey,
I don't see anything wrong with that. I just think
I
that
know.
Kanisha was being a lot more honest than what we normally see.
we do. Yeah,
She's being transparent. Like
I
I
know.
ain't really mad at that. That don't mean that she don't like him. I mean, this ain't no Mia situation. It could be.
No, I
Could
don't think
be.
it's
I mean,
Mia.
I just
Because
look
I
at it
How old
don't
like
is
think
this.
Greg? How
I'd
old is
rather
Greg?
her. He's like
Greg
40
is,
something.
and she's 31, so it's not like Mia.
Yeah.
I was going to
It's
So
not
say,
like
it
Karen
seems
too.
like Mia or
I
even
appreciate
Ray
her
and
being
Karen.
transparent than lie.
Everybody just think Karen look older than what she look. She don't. There's a big age difference between her and Ray.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ray is almost 80. It's 80.
Yeah.
Shit, hell, he about to die.
Now,
Oh,
when Giselle said that, she
yeah.
wished death on Ray.
Yeah.
She wished death on Ray, D.
Heard about this for 7
Mm-mm.
seasons.
Well,
Nothing
that's the
right about
truth.
that.
That's
Yeah,
why
well,
we
okay, but
all know.
anyway,
I'm not saying in a bad way, but I'm
I
saying
know,
like
we
Ray
know.
is. He's old. Like he's old. Like
He
he's
couldn't even make it
old.
up them stairs. I'm mad that she did not buy a split. Why you buy a split level house? You are not supposed to have stairs, ma'am.
He need
Okay?
one of the things Marlo got in her house.
A chairlift.
I
Money.
said that Giselle needed that for her driveway. She needed a chairlift. Yeah, she needed a chairlift for them stairs because Ray,
But yes,
her
no,
water was cold. By the time he got up them stairs, she was ready. She
Mm-mm.
was a prune. Okay, she was.
no, I do appreciate Tia for being transparent though, because
Yeah.
if she wasn't transparent, they weren't gonna do nothing but badger her about it, which wasn't gonna do nothing but get on my nerves. So I'm glad she's being honest. So let's just
And
hope they
let's
don't take that and run with it.
keep it real. Greg ain't picked no 31-year-old for no reason. Greg
Yeah.
has
Boom.
his own ulterior motives.
Yes.
He wants a
He
I
needs to.
mean,
family.
he wants a family. So
I
I'm
agree.
Hmm.
like, and he got with somebody old enough, young enough that is appropriate. It don't look bad because I thought she
Right.
was a little older than what she was.
That's
But
what everybody's saying. They thought she was
but
old.
Yeah, in the group.
she can give him a few babies if she wanted to.
Yeah, because she's at the age where she can. Yeah.
Hold on, just 1 second. Can we talk about Toya and Eugene and how they just irked my nerve?
So what
I
did they do
cannot,
to irk
I cannot stand Toya. It's more so about what they be doing on the internet. Like,
Oh,
What they be
girl,
doing?
like you didn't see the tweet she made. I can't remember if it was something specifically that happened on the show. I guess when she was questioning, when she was questioning Tia.
Mm-mm.
Uh-uh.
What'd she
When
say?
she was questioning Tia, when they were all at the bachelorette party, and I guess somebody said something about it online, and she was like basically playing the victim of how everybody is always talking about her and her marriage, as if her and Eugene ain't always talking about other folks too.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So let me set it up and tell me if I'm wrong. So they were sitting there, and all of a sudden, Toya looks at Phaedra, and she said, "Are you handling
Can
her
y'all hear me?
DUI case?" Is that what you're talking about?
No, no. I mean, that's a
No, what?
part of the
Oh,
situation. No, no. This is not about Quad.
oh,
No, this is not about Quad. I'm just saying how Toya and them was questioning her, and I'm just saying this is something that I saw online. That's
oh!
why I
I
brought
didn't
Yeah,
it
because
up.
see
they
that.
Yeah,
anxiety.
Questioning
she
her
was
about
she was
what?
talking. She was talking. I can't remember. I need to go back and rewatch
Yeah, go
the
find it
episode, and then
for us.
I'll just
Yeah.
message y'all or whatever. But a fan was calling her out about that online today, and she was basically saying that she was doing it basically because people be talking about her marriages and being her business. But it's like, girl, you and Eugene always talking about somebody, always in
What?
somebody's business, especially Eugene.
Yeah, I mean they
He
do,
stay
and
in the women
Eugene. I mean they
business.
move every season. Everything in Eugene and Toya says is about Quad. Do y'all think that way?
Literally.
That's
So
why I
that's
thought
why
you
I
was
was
talking
so
about Quad
confused
when I
last
brought it up.
season. I don't know, but
Quad
that does you
came
are.
pretty heavy after them last year. I'm not saying that
But
it,
that was
this is
after that. But
maybe
that was
revenge.
after what
It may
Toya
be
said about her.
revengeful. It may
What did
be
they say about
revenge.
her?
They was
I
talking
just
about
remember
her
she said that.
home or
Go
when
ahead.
she had that apartment or something like that. Toya was on.
All she
She was
said
on
was that
somebody live
apartment.
or something
And we
like
talking about
that.
something that literally happened during COVID. Like this is such a stupid reach. All she
But Toya
said
was
was she was sitting
funny.
up there in that
So
apartment. That's all she said. She didn't say that raggedy apartment, that ugly. It wasn't no other adjective. She just literally said she's sitting up in there at apartment. Uh, she was trying to say basically she was isolated or
No,
something of that nature.
and then Toya and then Quad said that she was behind
literally.
the robberies. Now that was deep,
Yeah,
didn't she?
like Quad. I mean, Quad goes to the jugular. That's why if you look in the group, I was actually surprised because I thought Quad was a big time fan favorite. But as I was looking in these groups, it was a lot of people because people were asking, "Do you
No.
think it's fair that Bravo brought
Yeah.
Greg's new wife on the show?" And a lot of people were arguing that Quad, it was. I mean, it's fair game.
Yeah.
Basically, they was just like, it's fair game.
Oh,
She's done this, she's done this. And people were saying it should happen. It's okay for her to be uncomfortable. She's normally making somebody else
I
uncomfortable.
I'm
agree with
sorry,
that
y'all.
too.
I don't know what is wrong with my phone
Yeah, next time we gonna have to
today.
get your internet together. Deep. Now I'm just playing with you, boo.
I mean, I'm not using Wi-Fi. It's my data. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Toya has been okay. So let's get into this. What did y'all
I
think about her
just
saying
paid
something
my
about the
bill.
DUI?
Say
Toya,
again.
what did y'all think about her talking about the
It
DUI?
was
Was she ever
passionate.
mentioned it?
Did it happen?
I didn't read. Normally I'm nosy, but I don't care enough about Quad to look. Did anybody check to see? I'll look real
I
quick.
didn't. I ain't gonna even
Me,
front.
me either.
I
Normally,
don't even
I
know who
look.
my fan is.
Does anybody know if the DUI is true on
Let
the
me
call?
see.
I don't know.
So did Quad get a DUI from Married to Medicine?
Yeah.
Yahoo says, According to Distractify, there are no public records that Quad had a DUI.
Well, her name is not Quad. Her name is Quadrifica.
Well, Quadrifica either.
Okay.
It says here, if she did, however, Quad wouldn't be the first Bravo celebrity to be arrested for DUI. So they didn't find anything, but so what?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then no, it is Al Gore's internet and Beyonce's, but it's saying there is no proof of a DUI. Thank you, Danita. If Quad got a DUI, it would be everywhere. D thinks it's tacky, but tacky Toya. Anyway, where we at? So okay, so somebody asked, and I don't know who it was, why Simone got so mad at Heavenly. Do y'all know why?
Oh,
Simone
I do. I do. I do
too. Okay, Joy, you want to say what happened?
First of all, legally, they can't be talking about this girl's womb. It could be all kind of issues to why they referred her to somewhere else. Right. Even Jackie was shaking her head. Jackie in confessional said something like, "I wish I could shut her up," or something.
But why won't she say something?
Who?
Jackie. When Heavenly acts that way, why does Jackie not say anything?
Yeah, because she's a wuss. But you can't. What she was doing wasn't her business. Like Jackie and them probably would never mention, "Hey, how's that referral going?" That wasn't on camera. It was her thanking her for giving her a referral.
Right.
So, but you don't talk about medical issues on television.
And another thing, she acts like Simone is less than Jackie, in my opinion, because what she said was
she does.
She said I sent her to a specialist. She said, "Well, why you didn't send her to Jackie?" And Simone's like, "Me and Jackie are the same. We can do the same surgeries. We can handle the same type of patients. I sent her to someone who was a specialist in this area." You know what I mean? So she was doing a dig at Simone, in my opinion.
She definitely was. She was definitely
a dig.
She was definitely digging, but she was digging for information.
Yeah,
that's really what she was digging for. Because Jackie interfering. What was she going to say? I don't take on any more patients, then she'll be bougie.
Right.
Or I don't have time on my schedule for what. I mean, it don't matter. She sent her to a specialist. If it's something that she can't do, obvious. I figured it was something that neither one of them could do. And whatever it wasn't our business.
So you think that Jackie wanted Heavenly to do it?
I think that Heavenly is acting desperate to create moments, and she wants to keep secure. She's a shock jock.
She's horrible.
She's not a good person. I've been saying that there are people in life that you meet that are just, it is what it is, that she's not a good person.
What do you think,
where she get that first name from. It should be Hellishly.
I call it.
Yeah, she's probably for me, one of my least favorite people in reality TV ever. I cannot with her at all. She's just so cold. I don't, and her house is cluttered. I can't.
Pressure wash this member of we all go get contamination. That is. Oh, I miss Mariah so much. I know people don't like her, but I say I will not come off my chair and throw tomatoes with you, sweetheart, at least once a week, okay? To somebody in my life. So, Simone don't like Heavenly because she has taken Dr. Jackie. So I don't think y'all watch BravoCon. Dr. Jackie apologized for that. Heavenly wasn't happy. She said that she would never allow anybody else to come between her and Simone. She lost her best friend. It's gonna be on. It'll come out. So yeah, she's going back to Simone. So I don't know why. I don't like. I'm not gonna say I don't like Heavenly, but I don't like some of the things she does. I don't like her ways. Yeah. She causes contention in the group. She causes them to argue about stuff. She tried to put Simone's her being a doctor, and her practice down, in my opinion. And if somebody did that to her dental practice, she would lose her mind.
I did see Jackie's lip get tight.
It did.
She was like she wanted to say something to Heavenly, but maybe she did and they didn't show it. It's possible.
She should have said something. She said it in her confessional, though. She said, "I wish Heavenly shut up."
Yeah.
But she said it to Heavenly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Heavenly. So she just, her mouth it's a hot mess. Anything else? We said we already talked about the sister. The sister was like, "You ain't gonna act like this in her house."
Yeah.
I
wonder did her, because it was a couple of things I was tripping off of. It's just me.
Okay.
She's from South Carolina. He flew her here. She got flued in.
She got flued out. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So she got flued out, which tells me her sister don't live here.
Yeah, her sister got flued out too then.
So I wonder did her sister get flued out.
I didn't even think of that. And you know he's a twin and she's a twin.
And she's a twin. So baby, they gotta make twins.
Yeah, they gonna, oh Lord, I don't know. So Danita and Toya both said, I think Dr. Jackie was trying to appease Simone. She isn't going to cut Heavenly off because Heavenly says what Jackie won't say. Everybody's saying that. Heavenly is Jackie's mouthpiece. So do you feel like Dr. Jackie's boring? Like, you know how people say Robin's boring, Cynthia's boring. All these people, do you think Dr. Jackie's boring? Is she just sitting there earning a check like Robin?
I love her. I love her. She is a little boring, yes, but she is necessary. Okay.
She is the Candy of that group.
Same thing.
And Candy's very necessary.
She's the Candy. She's the money maker. Mm-hmm. She's the one that really normally ain't in a lot of mess, but
can. And you know, Bravo's getting a percentage of everything that she's bringing, so they're making money off her.
Yeah, that's what I mean by she's the money
maker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every franchise is given a money maker. Yeah. That's why King and them be mad when they stuff don't get featured, because they would sit up there on Candy and spend a whole day on her sex toys. Then on another I understand why they be mad. It's kind of unfair, especially when they actually film that stuff.
Oh, why can't we compare Candy? Danita, explain. Please don't compare Dr. Jackie to Candy. Why not? I'm being messy. Why you say that? Look. Do you like Candy or not? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Dr. Jackie is not going to jeopardize her business. That's true. I agree with that. That's all I had. Do we have anything else? Y'all, we have a few minutes, but I guess we can bring people in if they want to come in.
That would be so cool, though, to have a couple of episodes with both of their twins. That's kind of cool. That is, I forgot that he was a twin.
He's a twin.
I didn't even think about that whole episode.
Yes,
I remember people saying that when they were taking pictures when they were dating. But I think that's cool. Two twins, dating twins.
Danita, I have a question. Do you like Kenya? Do you like Giselle? Do you like Candace? Do you like Wendy? That's all I want to ask. Okay.
What made you say that?
Because it seems like because I just want to see her mindset.
Who?
That's all. Danita.
Oh, who you like?
Yeah, because it's some people. It's funny. When she answers, I'll let you know why. Okay.
She says she don't like Candy. Look.
Yeah, she don't. Do you like Kenya? Do you like Giselle? Do you like Wendy? Do you like Candace? But really, Kenya and Giselle are the two I really want to know. Now,
I understand where she's coming from.
Right, okay.
She said that Kenya and Giselle sit in the same position. My daughter says that too. Because she's indifferent about Giselle. But she's just like, how can you like Giselle and not like Kenya? And I was like,
same person. They're the same
person on the show, Mama. And I was like, I had never thought about it like that. But I don't know.
So that's why I'm asking those questions.
Like Kenya, and I don't like some of the stuff that she did with Faith. I still can't get over that. I know y'all don't feel differently. That's fine.
She said, "I absolutely love Giselle. She is hilarious. Candace is a wordsmith, and I appreciate her intelligent reads because I can cut up quick. Kenya just cries too much. What about Wendy?" So so she didn't fit what I thought.
Who do you think Wendy is where does Wendy even sit?
People love who I like.
No, in Atlanta. Where does Wendy sit in Atlanta?
home in the closet. She need to go to
No, I'm saying
she ain't got nobody. She's going home and go sitting in this closet.
She don't sit nowhere.
With the cameraman. No.
No,
Kenya can't go back to her. I don't think Giselle. I don't know, because when Jamal was on their podcast, he said that Giselle and him are gonna get back together when they old, and they're gonna be feeding each other ice. So I know people feel like Jamal doesn't like Giselle, and they don't do stuff together. They vacation together. They are a unit. You know what I mean? You know, he did her dirty, but she's still able to love him from afar, I think. But he said they're gonna be feeding each other ice. Miss 4 Degrees is maybe Sanya.
No way! Don't dog her like that.
Oh, sorry. Who? What? Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. That's
Cynthia.
a good one, Danita. She said Cynthia. You're right. Yeah, that's a good
Wendy as a Cynthia.
They do everything together. People just don't.
That's a good one.
Wendy and Cynthia. No,
I said Sanya.
It'd be Sanya before Cynthia.
I think so too.
But oh well.
All right. So, anything else before I let people in?
No, I would definitely not say that. I don't see Sanya as revengeful though. Wendy was a little revengeful. I don't see that. I don't.
No.
Sanya she not gonna sit in confessionals and read other people. She's gonna try to be indifferent, even if it's not. She is
indifferent.
She's a flip-flopper,
in her mind, she's gonna try to be indifferent. Yeah.
You said
she's gonna try in her mind, she's thinking she's being indifferent.
She knows she ain't indifferent.
Well, I will say this. At BravoCon, they asked Kenya and Sheree and Candy if they thought a reboot. They said not a reboot, total reboot, but they do think it needs to be a shakeup. I think the only person who said no, everybody needs to come back was Sanya. And that means
Sanya won't be coming back.
Right.
It's been 2 seasons too long.
She was invited.
Yeah, and she's so big and pregnant, y'all. She looked good though.
Well, yeah, I see her on TikTok. Her and her husband present themselves very well.
That's
why I can't compare her with anybody. Sanya's probably gonna be one of the few people that did spend 2-3 years in reality TV, and her and her husband coming out squeaky clean.
And I think that they gonna make it. Like some people, you don't think that. I think they'll make it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be on reality TV. So Danita, there is a link that I just put in. I'll put it again. You click on that, and then you can come in, and you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, but have like something, okay? So we know who you are. All right. So anything else before we let people in? We're gonna probably give everybody with 3 to 5 minutes. Is that too long? 3 minutes.
Say it again. Yeah.
How long are we giving people? 3?
Yeah, that's fine.
3 minutes. Okay. All right. Let's go. Tori, you're on.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing? My first comment ain't got nothing to do with this show right here. It got everything to do with Potomac. And y'all gonna be pleasant surprised. I really enjoyed that scene with Giselle and the new boo and her daughter. I hope to see a lot more scenes like that of her. I hope to see a lot more stuff that she got going on personally. I think if she do that more, that'll keep her out of everybody goddamn business. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Second of all, with Married to Medicine, I don't know why Toya got to keep quiet naming her mouth. This is the new season, first episode, and here she come already talking about Quad. And soon when Quad clap back at him, Quad talking about me, she crying and she playing victim. Toya need to go and get on through. Far as Dr. G girlfriend, the jury's still out with her. Far as what I think about her, I know they was editing a lot of things, and I also seen that she said that they cut off a lot of things as well. I don't know. I don't know, but that's all I wanted to say. Bye.
I have one question. Do you like Pheadra for the show?
Oh yeah, let me speak about that. I love Phaedra anyway, whether it's for the show or not for the show. But now Phaedra was talking to a black African man. Y'all don't watch the Real Housewives over there of Africa like the Real Housewives of Lagos. But Phaedra did another appearance on that show. And the doctor's cousin is on that show. And she was talking about Phaedra and her cousin, far as them dating. They didn't say too much. So this person do exist unless the girl is in on the lie as well. So I do want to say that far as with Phaedra. And also, y'all really
He was an African doctor.
He's Nigerian, she said.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Also, y'all need to really watch those African shows because baby,
they
come
good?
with it. Okay. You had one lady on the show that's married, and you got a whole nother lady on the show that got a baby by the married lady husband. So that baby,
that's how it is on the new Basketball Wives.
So which one is this one? What is that? Lagos?
Yeah, Real Housewives of Lagos.
Okay, I'll check it out. Good. Okay, thank you, Tori. I'm trying not to.
Before we go to the next person,
y'all still got
the previews. Did we talk about the previews?
Oh, we didn't. All right, Tori, thank you. Let's let Danita go, and then we'll talk about the previews. Go, Danita.
Okay. Hello, ladies.
Hey, honey. Good to see you.
Yeah. So you asked me about who I like and everything. Yeah. So I like different people. I don't pinhole, but I do not like Kandi because she's not reality TV. Like let's be real. The last thing that Kandi had that was interesting was season 9, The Dungeon. That's it. She hasn't had anything since then. Kandi was exciting because of Mama Joyce. Let's be real. We watch to see Mama Joyce dog Todd every time. Kandi has brought absolutely nothing to the Real Housewives of Atlanta except her mama. Now, Mama Joyce and Aunt Bertha. Aunt Bertha could get a better peach than Kandi. Let's it. But I'm telling the truth.
No, that's real.
I mean, and I want to just say before people say I'm a Kandi hater. Kandi is a phenomenal businesswoman, but that has nothing to do with being a great reality TV personality. She is not. Watching her is like watching paint dry. It is horrible.
You're right. Actually, you're right. Even when you think about it, all of those years, somebody else had to bring a bone, which
exactly
would become her storyline. Like it was never Kandi bringing something. It was her friend would just happen to show up on the first day of filming and tell us the story that would become hers. Like that's how it moved. And I don't care if it was Corman, her mama, her ex. I mean, somebody else impacts her story.
And Kandi has said that before. Kandi has said before, it's not just her. She brings an entire crew with her, from her in-law side to her auntie side.
But she's not included.
I'm not through. She brings more to the show than anybody else on the show because it's not just her. If you want your family involved in the show with you, then you're going to get everything that comes along with that family, be it her own kids, her businesses, which she has a lot. Her and Kenya are the two people that should never leave the show.
Okay, first of all, you could have Mama Joyce without Kandi and still have a great show.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, you absolutely. You absolutely
hate on. She ain't gonna. If you can't hate on Kandi in her marriage, what's she gonna do? So that you could
have. Kandi could never film another scene on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Mama Joyce and Ty could, and you'd have just as many laughs. Kandi would not have to film one scene on that show.
I don't remember ever laughing at anything Mama Joyce has had to say.
Are you kidding me? Mama Joyce always got the lines. And
Mama Joyce always has the lines. That don't mean they're funny. She likes to talk about Todd. What's funny?
And Aunt Bertha's famous. It was a scheme set up by Todd. Kandi didn't have to be in that scene for that to be funny.
5 seasons ago. 5 seasons
ago. Okay, so what do you think about Kenya?
That is so true.
I think I'm just gonna be real. The destruction of the Real Housewives of Atlanta was Candy, Kenya, and Cynthia. They wanted to be the top dogs.
Yeah.
They really felt like if Nene was gone, they could carry this show without her. And guess what? They can't. It didn't. It's over.
How long
They
ago did
are the
Nene
reason
leave?
this show
So you
is the
don't
way
think
that it
Nene had
is.
anything to do
How
with
long
her own
ago did
demise?
Nene leave? How long's Nene been gone now?
Nene left season 12. The
What
ratings
season
have
are
been
we
down.
in?
The ratings have been consistently going down season 13, 14, and 15. Season 12 is the last time that the Real Housewives of Atlanta hit 2 million views.
But
Why
they're
you
not
still
gonna do
watching
that
it?
anymore. No show's not gonna do that. Beverly
but
Hills only had 800,000.
I mean, come on, they're still the
their
top. You want
their
to talk
season
about
premiere
ratings?
their season premiere
Atlanta
was
is better than
one
every other
their
reality show
season
out there,
premiere was
and it's
1
that way
million.
because of
Real
Kenya
Housewives
and
of
because of
Atlanta
Candy.
Real Housewives of Atlanta now has the lowest ratings in the history of the franchise. Real Housewives of Atlanta
Girl. Okay,
Real Housewives of Atlanta used to be the #1 show on Bravo. Now we talk about it's #3 in Housewives. Disgusting. There is no reason that New Jersey.
They're not #3 in Housewives. They're #3 behind Below Deck in Beverly Hills, right?
They're
Thank you.
they're #3 in Housewives. Jersey beat them.
They're #3 behind Below Deck in Beverly
Jersey
Hills.
didn't beat Atlanta.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Look it up right now. New Jersey, their average rating
They beat Atlanta when they had the same fights over and over again. That's because white people watch more than us or something. Because
there you go.
the same fight.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
Okay.
It is Beverly Hills, New Jersey, then Atlanta. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Atlanta should never be #3.
But I mean, let me also say this: that those high seasons where Atlanta was hitting that 6 million mark, so was Jersey. If Atlanta was #1, Jersey was #2 back then. Jersey,
But I'm not even. But Joy, I'm not even talking about the 6 million. We ain't gonna never get back there. You know what I mean?
We're not gonna get back to 1 million or 2 because.
But I'm talking about now.
But people stream.
Can I say
That's why.
something?
But not even just the streaming.
Hold on 1 second, you need to go deep.
Okay, number one, no one watches live television anymore, so that's never going to happen, which is why they have consistently, Heather Dubrow has said it, Kenya has said it, they don't go by live ratings anymore, period, point blank. They don't go by live ratings. And they were not #3 for Bravo shows. They were #3 in television, period. And I will send y'all the link to one of the producers talking about it on one of the blogs. I'm gonna send it in the group. They were #3 in television, period. Not just Bravo shows, in television.
No way. No way.
They were,
90
Baby, they
days.
were. The
There's no way.
producer
90
put it
Day
up.
Fiancé been getting 1 million views since
The
it's been
producer
on.
put
No
it
way.
up. The producer put it up.
No way.
So what you talking about is irrelevant. The producer
No
pulled the
way.
numbers.
and
Right.
Salt
I'm
Lake
not
City
gonna
was
argue with you when the
#50.
producer pulled
So
the producer
I'm
when
just
the producer
saying,
I'm
pulled
not
the
gonna argue
numbers.
with you when you can look at numbers. Numbers don't lie.
y'all are hard
He's
on
going
the
off of the
That's why
numbers.
that's why the producer pulled it up.
It's silly.
I think that people don't understand the streaming age. Even Beverly Hills didn't get 900,000. They had 1 million their first episode because everybody wants to know what's going on, and they dropped all the way down to 800,000.
They dropped by
This is
130.
cable.
They dropped by
This is cable.
130,000 views.
So did most people get between 7 and 8 normally. They don't. A lot of people don't get 1 million. The 98 Day Fiance might. I don't know.
They get 1 million every time.
But
This is
you know,
cable. We're not like they don't go by live ratings anymore. Like they don't.
okay. Anything else, y'all?
I'm just saying that's what the producer said. He pulled the numbers up, so I don't
Well,
have to
you know what?
argue
I'm
about that.
gonna get off of this. I'm gonna go back to the chat, and I'm going to post for you the average ratings for the last seasons of New Jersey, Atlanta, and Beverly Hills, and you will see. Like I said, numbers don't lie.
About this though, Beverly Hills, Garcelle brought black people to that show.
Absolutely, she did.
I just pulled it up.
You have to.
Let me say that I just pulled it up. Here is the rank. This was according to a July 2023 article. #1 is New Jersey. Wow, wait a minute.
What?
Dang, what did
That
I
can't
do?
be right.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yep. It says, I was surprised to see this number. Are they only on season 12 on Jersey?
13.
No,
They're on third. They
13.
just
That might be
they're
old.
getting ready. They're getting ready to do 14.
Yeah, that may be
Well,
old.
okay, so here it is. I'm finna read it. So it said, I guess they ranked the last season. I don't know. But anyway, this was July 2023. They said 1.1 million, 1.16 million. It says season 12. Number 2 was Beverly Hills season 12, 1.15 million. Number 3 is, this surprised me, Orange County with 1.024 million. And I don't know where this is. This is terrible
I
because
don't think
this is,
that's true. That's old, Joy.
I mean,
But she
it
said
says,
July,
it's on the article, it says
so that's old.
July, June 2023.
That's not that old though. Because
Yeah.
I know Salt Lake was only getting 700.
And
So I
they
don't know
have it,
how.
they said the name of it is this is at screenrant.com. Every Real Housewives series ranked by ratings.
Okay.
My thing is, I don't even understand why this is even like a topic of conversation, considering they don't go by live numbers anymore. Can't stress
Even if
that
we don't take
enough.
even if we don't even if you take ratings out of the even if you take ratings out of the equation, if you just look strictly at storylines and entertainment, Real Housewives, I'm a Real Housewife of Atlanta fan and have been from day
I
one.
can't tell.
And this because the show is not the same. And I'm not gonna sit here and be one of them people who be like, oh, we just gonna watch. No. You know what? The white people on New York didn't like what happened
That's just
and they
running for
stopped
race.
watching and they got their reboot.
And it's
We
horrible.
but they still
And it's
got it.
horrible.
But who
But they
wants it?
still
Add
got
on
it.
their numbers.
It's
They,
horrible.
they
So
still
it's
got
not
it.
necessarily the thing we need to push.
No, we don't need to push that.
No, Atlanta is
They need to
dead.
do them. They need to do Atlanta just exactly how they did Miami. Keep
Right.
some of the old and bring some new in.
They
Which is
Mm-mm.
should
why
have. They
Miami.
should have
Which is
kept
why
that.
Miami is one. Which is why Miami is
Can
one
I
of the
say
top
something
dogs
about
right
that?
now.
Go ahead.
The issue that I have with leaving somebody and adding new, whoever's there has almost a hierarchy. It starts off like that. So
Well,
they
that's
they
why we need
automatically
to
the
move on.
anchor.
Miami, it worked with. I mean, it worked
It
with
worked with
Miami, so it
Miami.
could work with
And
I
I
don't
Atlanta
hope
because
think
so.
it's
Miami is definitely
nobody
top
on.
dog
The only
right
person
now.
that I might think they could work on maybe would be Drew.
She ain't even
You
coming to
can't,
BravoCon.
and I'm only saying that is that Kenya's
Stop
already
trying to
an
make Drew
icon.
bitch.
Candy's already an icon. That if you leave any of those other people on there, they are going to be kissing their behind. Nobody gets to kind of build their own personality because they trying to stay away from whoever was the last one standing, because that last one standing, got ranked.
But also their storylines have run their course.
I agree with that.
What else is Candy going to show us?
We
What
didn't
else is
see
Kenya
two
going to
seasons
show us?
of her getting we didn't see 2 seasons of Candy trying to talk about child support.
So
We
that's
didn't
what
watch
what else are we gonna see?
she didn't watch
Sorry,
2
y'all.
She
seasons
ain't
of her
talked
with
about child
marital
support
problems.
in a while.
Since last season? That's
She
it.
ain't talked about child
New York
support
is
in a
horrible.
while.
This the first one she haven't. Or I can't even say she didn't because I didn't watch this season. If
New
I
York
Well,
caught
New
it, I
York,
did.
that
If I
was
horrible.
didn't, I
probably the best
didn't.
part.
New
She
York isn't horrible, but
I've
It
I've
they
is.
never
definitely need another
but,
season
and
to
this
give
I
them a
guess this is
chance.
my thing. Why are we comparing Atlanta to New York? That's like
You comparing the ratings, baby. We got to.
wait a minute. But listen to what I'm saying. When I'm saying, to me, that's like comparing top tier to bottom tier. New
I
York
agree
ain't
with
never
you.
been none of that.
And I think that
It
Okay,
happens.
Not true.
wait a minute. That's
You're
not
not a
true,
real
honey.
I don't believe
Mm-mm.
That is
that. I
not
don't
Not
true.
true at all.
I don't
I
think
could never
It's
get through a
not
season
true.
of New York.
New York
I used to
was
just watch
not.
watch the
New
reunion.
York
You're
was the
one
New York
bomb
was
person.
a
for
shit.
many seasons.
Woohoo!
Literally.
let me say
We're
this.
not gonna act like Dorinda and them was not giving it to us because
Honey,
they
Thank
were
you.
her
No.
We're not going to
favorites.
act
they
like
was
the one lady
honey.
wasn't throwing her fake leg across
Dorinda,
the dinner
honey.
table. I mean,
Tanya
That was a
Harding.
long time
is the
ago.
bomb.
That was
Okay,
No.
a long time
but
ago.
even like up until Ebony came on there, like even the seasons before that, 12, 11,
Mm-hmm.
10, when Kara was on there going head to head with
That was
Ebony
a long time
Copeland,
ago too.
That was not, girl.
that was
Okay.
not. That was just a couple years ago.
Oh my God.
For the
They
last
only
few
on.
years, all it has been is Luann falling over in bushes drunk, Sonya pissing on herself, talking about don't touch the
That's
Morgan
from
letters. Come on, that's what's been recent.
Okay.
All right,
That's
y'all.
what's been recent on New York.
In the words of Cynthia Bailey, what else is going on?
Thank you.
Right, honey. I enjoyed it. So I feel
But
like
y'all
y'all
talking about
did.
stuff that's
New
old.
York. I love
Y'all
old
talking
New
about stuff
York
that's
stuff.
old.
I love
I love
Sonya's and
old New York.
Luann's little show they had together. But I think
Pretty
I
cute.
don't have to look at a reality show and everything has to be like,
To be honest with you, they didn't even need a New York reboot. All they needed to do was get rid of Ramona, and they would have been fine.
no, they could have kept Luann and Sonya and brought them girls in with them and it would have been good.
I just looked it up. Carol Rodswell was on new her last season on New York was 2018.
Who asked about Carol?
Y'all just was talking about it was good when she was on there.
Carol.
Okay. You asked about him? Okay, thank you, D.
I was confused. Okay. Anyway, are we done, y'all?
The point that I was making is though that they all made the Roni good the word it was. Like, let's be clear, if it was not for Roni OC in Atlanta, we wouldn't even have none of these other franchises today.
But y'all talking about years ago is what I'm saying.
Roni was not that bad up until 13 when Ebony came on there being political. And that was just like
because of the
a
George
year or two
Floyd
ago.
situation.
That's it.
I think they pushed
before that though, Roni was delivering every fucking season, and that was not that long ago.
The reason why they brought Leah on Roni is because it wasn't delivering. And they were trying to change the projection of the show. They were trying to get a younger crowd. So if it was hitting all of that, they would have never put Leah on there. That's why they brought her on.
Well,
because it wasn't hitting.
Well, I'm just gonna say this: if they do give y'all what y'all want, I don't want y'all complain about nothing.
I won't, because we need something new.
Don't complain about the girls being boring. The girls are fake. The girls do not.
As long as to me,
it's not horrible. It's not
to me,
horrible.
to me, the reboot. If you're gonna reboot Atlanta, it needs to, and it's going to take a couple seasons for people to fall in love with the characters. It needs to be an actual friend group who are already friends, who have things in common, so they're not making up fake storylines. And it does not need to be somebody that we already know. It needs to be people with fresh storylines that we can get to know, like how it was when it first started. Well, that's what they need.
We'll see. Because I'm tired of people complaining on every group. Even when they change stuff and give people what they want, they still be mad. I don't understand.
Because if this is an ensemble group, how do you bring in people that don't know each other?
Well, that's not their fault, though. That's the producer's fault.
It is.
I mean, in reality, you don't always have to bring in somebody that the group knows to make a friend group.
How did it work out bringing in Drew? How did it work out bringing in Tanya?
I love her too. She could carry the show.
I'm talking about the group. I'm talking about the show itself. How did it work bringing in Drew? How did it work bringing in Sanya?
Not Sanya and Drew and Courtney. They gotta go.
How did it work?
I thought that Ronnie DeVoe's wife was an excellent addition.
Oh, she absolutely was.
I don't think it was a Bravo dropping them or the audience not liking her. I think
it was her husband
not to come back.
It was Ronnie.
She was one of the best additions. I could have really saw somebody like her and even a Drew with Portia still carrying that show.
I could see that.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, that whole auntie versus the nieces was a real thing.
And what they could have done to sustain the show is move it with the nieces. That's what they should have done.
Yes.
Because again, the aunties is played out. What more are you going to give? And that's not saying it's something that's so bad. The thing is, we've seen you. You have nothing left.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Okay, so what would be your dream cast? That's what I'm trying to see.
D, don't.
Because I just want to see for the
I can't. You know what?
Atlanta.
Which series?
On which series? If you're talking about Atlanta,
I don't know.
I would.
Yeah. I'm talking about her.
My dream class is still season 6.
Now, who was that?
That
Name them.
I
was
don't.
it.
I
Candy
honestly
was
don't
in
want to
there.
see none of them.
It's really season 5, season 6. It was
Okay, so
the
it's
season.
Portia,
That's
Kenya,
when Portia and Kenya came on.
Candy,
That
Nene,
was the
Mhm.
perfect cast.
and I'm
Season
missing
5,
somebody.
Portia.
season 6 was superior.
Yeah.
That's the one that keeps playing. If I'm bored, it's a Saturday, I'm cleaning, and I just need something on. I'm popping in one of them seasons, and all you could do is laugh.
Yep.
Like it was pure gold.
Yeah.
That
I
I
mean, hopefully
agree.
they'll get back to that.
was
Anything
pure
else, y'all? Because
gold.
I'm getting sleepy. Y'all know. Y'all don't like these old people on the TV, so maybe we need to get off of here.
I mean, no, like I said, they just need to do in Miami. They just need to keep some of the old
I
and
agree.
bring in some of the
I
new.
think they need to
It
do
worked
Miami.
with Miami, so it'll work with Atlanta too. If the fans are
But
genuine and care about the show for real.
I do think that Atlanta is different from New York. It's of course triple the size probably than Atlanta. I really like the idea of seeing some of the more elite Black people. And I don't think the elite Black people in this atmosphere would sign on to a show with any of the OGs.
I don't think they
You
would
would
sign on with Marlo, especially because she
get with
will.
none of the OGs.
But
If you're saying I got a reboot, this is you can take and they put some and get a real person. They got at least a couple real friends around them. Like the show was for real when Nene picked the two people, at least two of the people that she wanted on the show came. So it wasn't like girls trying to get to know each other. Three of them knew each other.
But that's what I said.
But I feel
And
like
it
that's why it's
wasn't.
working. That's why I worked in Miami because they all the new girls that came on Miami with Alexia and them knew them actually
Yes,
for real.
yes. Like they need to get back to that. And if they need to do some switch arounds later, but if you get back around to finding somebody in Atlanta, because if you approach somebody of elite Black status, I mean that would be an incentive. Bring one of your girlfriends. Who one of your girlfriends? That's a truest incentive. There are some Black people in Atlanta. Y'all know that's married to somebody semi or used to be or maybe kind of still is famous.
But that's what I
But
said.
that's the
They're
point. Why do they
actually
always have
friends.
to be famous?
Well, you don't necessarily have to be, but if you are a little famous, that gives an appeal to you because we do like the idea that these people are connected with other people. Like
Or you should at least be wealthy. You don't necessarily have to be famous, but at least be wealthy. Because
yeah,
I don't want to watch somebody living like me. What's the point of me watching it on TV?
absolutely.
Well, I'm
I
gonna say
mean,
this,
that's what.
and then we're going
Go ahead.
home. Go ahead, D, because I'm gonna end it.
No, go.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. Hopefully they can find some people who want to risk their marriages, who want to risk being called fat and ugly, who want to risk people talking about everything they wear. It's hard to find people that want to do that. Y'all think it's easy, but it's gonna be hard.
No, I'm not saying that I think it's easy. I just think that it would be an easier feat if they're coming with a brand new show. When people already have the reputation, they know if anybody's standing and anybody look like they could be an anchor for the show, they're going to come after that person. But if everybody's starting from scratch, we all
just
trying
want
to
the
come up
girlfriends of
together.
Atlanta. Like I feel like the Real Housewives of New York. I feel like those girls could be great, but they should not be called the Real Housewives of New York. They should have been called the Girlfriends of New York. We can have another
No,
Atlanta
those
show
girls are no.
it's called
Those
the
girls are actually
Girlfriends of
married.
Atlanta. Like you can start new shows. Look at Summer
they
House
know
and
each
Winter House and
other?
all them little
On
houses.
Roni.
Huh?
In New York, did they know each
New
other?
York. I don't think so.
I think a few of them did, not the whole cast.
They
but
didn't really
some of them
know each
did.
other.
Like I think Jenna knew Aaron. And I think Aaron knew Sai.
I liked Uber because somebody said they liked the New York Uber. I did like Uber. But
Uber
she's
was
Chanel
cool.
Ayan's cousin,
She
so
just
she kind of
confused
told her.
me at the reunion. That's it.
Oh, okay, I didn't watch it.
But
came
that's why
kind of out of left field.
that's why you need people that are already connected in a friend group, because that eliminates the fake storyline as well,
Yep.
because they
That's
have
what I'm telling you.
they have genuine connections.
Yes.
You gonna always, if people love the drama and the fights, when it's your real friends, you're gonna have drama and fights, and you don't have to make it up. But
I'm
it's
gonna
not
let
gonna
y'all be
be.
the casting directors for the Real Housewives.
They need to. I'm gonna be like Funky Dineva. Bravo, people, give me a call and I can hook you up.
Yeah, I'm like serious. I've been saying that for the longest. Like you can't start from scratch. And I'm telling you, there are elite people out there, just like an ambitious Portia that married some has-been football player that's cute and want to have her own name.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't trying to get no business. She might. It'll come later. But
okay,
she
hold on.
just want to be famous at first. And
one more
those
thing
are the
before
people
we get
that
off
make
of
great
here.
TV.
Why do we always have so much to say about the black?
We do.
Ratings?
The white people don't do this.
That
they
irks
shows me
my
horrible
freaking nerves
when they
because
don't do this.
OC was horrible last season, and we don't see nobody talking about their ratings.
It's
nobody.
only us. It bothers me so bad. Y'all just don't.
Wait,
literally,
so let me ask this question. So let me ask this question.
It gets me, but I mean, you have the right to your opinion. I'm not
No.
trying to.
So I have a sincere question. So because we don't agree with something, people automatically say like you hating on it. It's not. It's okay to say I don't like this. It's okay. It's okay to say let's do better.
D, what you hating on?
D, who said hating? Because I didn't.
I mean, that's what people are. If you look at any of the,
you're not talking about us.
No. But if you ever look at it, the people who say they don't like Atlanta right now, they hating on it, they tearing down black people, they doing this. That's not true. Maybe like people are like me. You love Atlanta and you want it to be number one again. Yeah. And
why do they have to be number one? What's wrong with being number three? But what's wrong with being, why do black people always got to be so much better? Why do we have to work 15 times harder to get what they want?
Mediocrity doesn't work for me.
You can be number three.
Doesn't work for me.
Okay. Do not do that to black women. I'm sorry.
No.
We can.
You should never be okay with being number three.
No. You not always have to be number one. You don't even teach your kids that. Sometimes you're gonna fail and fall, honey. You can't always be on top. Somebody gonna.
But you always strive to be number one. You always strive to be number one.
Don't get it. That don't make you no less than.
I didn't say that.
To be clear,
but I'm definitely not gonna strive, and I'm definitely not gonna clap at being number three. No,
I'm clap at being number whatever I am because I'm
not me.
In the room.
Not me. Not me.
Last season of Atlanta was not a flop because if you have the Peacock app, honey, they were all over it. It was in the top 10 of the Peacock thing. It was.
Where's that? Where's that? Where can I find that at?
Baby, download the Peacock app.
No. Where can I find the streaming ratings for Peacock?
I don't know that. I just go
by
what they.
See, people kill me talking about the streaming numbers, and you can never produce them. No. No.
What he's saying is like on Netflix. You don't see the Netflix ratings, but they have like the top 10 of the week. So
and Atlanta was on there. So
because that's the only thing on at one time.
That is not true, baby. That is not true. You don't have Peacock.
Listen, I understand.
You don't have Peacock.
No. Peacock rank what's?
I don't know. I've never known. I don't care. But I'm gonna say I don't care what people rank. I watch what I want to watch. I don't care if you the number one.
Joy, all you gotta do is go. All you gotta do is go up to the top because when you log into a streaming service, it automatically take you to what you were recently watching. If you go up to the top, yes, it shows you the hot TV shows and movies and all of that reality shows on there. All you gotta do is scroll up to the top. And Atlanta was definitely on there. So they did not like
a current season. So people are gonna watch what is current. That just makes sense. That's just like on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They talk about we the number one show on. What are you going against? Reruns of Dr. Phil. Stop it.
But they still
They're not going to get
Dr. So number one ain't good enough for them, even though because
what are they number one on? How many live shows are on?
Number one, you said number one is what people are supposed to be.
But how many live shows are on? What are we comparing it to?
I'm just saying. You just said
Okay, well, we talking
But it
about
has to make sense.
okay, well, we
Okay.
ain't
I
talking
can
about
remember
we
when
ain't
We
talking
losing
about
Mindy,
we
so
talking
I'm gonna
about
end
almost a
because we down to
million
one
though.
person now. Because I guess this is kind of crazy.
They
So
we
were
ain't talking
at some
about we ain't
point.
talking about
Huntsville
on right
was
now.
pushing down a million live because they ranked that. They've ranked that before.
Well,
who?
we ain't talking. Well, this is my thing. We're not talking
Huntsville.
about on. We're
I've
talking about
seen their
Bravo
ratings.
and
Right.
Peacock, and it is a million shows on Peacock on at one
It
time.
is.
So if Atlanta is up there in the top 10, that means they gotta be doing something because it's a million.
Where can we see these numbers?
Girl, look it up. Google is free.
I just looked at it. You ain't gonna find it. You're not gonna find streaming numbers. That's a false narrative. So if you can't post a link, you're wrong.
Your neck is about to fall off. That's
It
how
sure
hard you're
is.
shaking
It
it.
sure is. Because I believe in numbers and
Lateasha,
science.
come
Y'all are
on.
getting all right. Y'all, we gonna get off of
Well,
here.
they clearly it's clearly not
Post
unheard
it.
of because
Post
they
it.
clearly go by the
Post
live
it.
sevens, and live
Post it.
sevens is
He's not getting. He
streaming,
don't
and
need to
this
post
came
anything.
and
Post
this
What are you
it.
came
talking
from
about?
and this came from the Housewives, not
What?
me. So go
Post it.
argue with
Oh
them.
my
Go
God.
argue with
Post
Kenya Moore
it.
and Heather the Bro.
She
Post
doesn't
it.
want. She wants. Listen, you let people. You meet them where they are. I don't. You know. I don't really argue with
It's
people.
free. She can Google that.
But you
So
should.
Right.
You can't argue numbers. If you're spouting numbers, you should be able to show it.
like I
They
said,
don't
That's
go by live.
it.
I'm
They
gonna
don't
say
go by
this.
live numbers no more. So it don't.
I didn't
All
say
this is
that. I
But
said your numbers from Peacock.
Lord, I'm about
Your
to hang
numbers
up
from
on this
Peacock.
phone
Where
call.
are
Well, now,
they?
now that we know that he's going to
Listen,
be expected to pass the test every week, D, we'll get you some numbers for next week or
listen,
something.
y'all.
Jesus Christ. So
This
you'll
is
be
not
more
what we do
prepared,
on
huh?
here. We're not gonna argue and all this on here. So we can all
Right.
have our own
It's only
opinions.
one arguer, honey.
But listen,
Thank you.
agree to
And I
disagree.
will.
Agree to
Clearly.
disagree, and we'll make it work.
They're in the top. They've been in the top spot. So
Prove
that's
it.
all that
Let it
matters.
go. You know
Oh
what?
my God.
This is how I feel. I'm about to end the stream, so we don't have this going on because I don't want this to be cut down. But
Joy,
listen,
shut up.
agree to disagree.
Silly.
Because it's ridiculous. Like
They're
I'm
in
sitting
the
here,
top
I had to
10.
get
Like
off
Wait a
camera.
minute, Joy
Prove
went.
it.
I got off camera because you know
Download
my face
Peacock. I
just
don't have
call
to
my
do
business,
nothing. You
and I
can
don't want my
download
face to
Peacock
do
on
that.
your smartphone and go look.
Prove it. Prove
You
it.
can download Peacock
I
on
have
your
Peacock. I have
smartphone.
Peacock on my
I
television
still
and
don't
on my
see it.
phone.
I'm just
Okay, well, go
scrolling. I
look.
don't see it. I'm on my Peacock act. I don't see that.
You're
I'm about
not
to
gonna
send
see
it
it
to
because
you.
it doesn't exist.
Well, unless it's not on. Well, unless it's not on anymore. But when it
You're not gonna
was
see anything you're
on,
talking about because it doesn't exist.
Okay,
See,
it doesn't exist. Listen, it
see,
doesn't exist.
it
There we
don't.
go.
Okay.
I see it
God
every day.
almighty, y'all.
I
I'm
see it
sure
every
you
day.
do, and you the only one.
Over some freaking ratings that they don't even care about us arguing over. Like I don't understand when ratings became this hot topic that it is now because it didn't used to be. I don't know where it came from, but
Peacock
it's
definitely
what
has
it's in
a top.
everybody's. It's embedded in everybody's brain. As
Just like
Candy would
Netflix,
say.
just like Hulu has
Prove
it, just
it.
like
I know
Paramount
what you're talking
Plus.
about, D, and I'll show you, Joy, where it
Like,
is.
girl, ain't nobody got to lie about that. Hell,
It's just ratings. But anyway, we're getting
they
off
have a
here.
top
Listen,
10.
D. Listen, D. We finna get off. All right. So here is our QR code. Everything chatter up. You find it. We're all about love over here. We're not all about this. You know what I'm saying? So we all good. Oh, child. I'm sweating, honey. I'm tired.
Okay.
My
Well,
throat
Latoya
hurt.
said we can say whatever we want. Andy say different. So that's all that really matters
Woo.
in the first
I
place.
had to get up. My throat is killing me. Y'all, I was trying to scream.
We still
Joy
alive.
wasn't saying nothing. Kelly
We're
wasn't
still
saying
live.
nothing. Okay.
We're
Because
still
they
live.
was letting
So we so
they
glad
was
that
letting
we're
they were
alive.
letting
We're still alive.
they were letting
I'm
We're
me
still
take
alive.
I'd be
on.
so
They were
happy